Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining me at Coffee Break at the Lake. I hope you're all doing well and that you had a great day yesterday. And this week we're talking about the tongue. Today we're just going to address, I don't know if you've ever known anyone like this, but I have been with many of people in conversations where they talk so much that I can't get a word in. And if I do get a word in, I have to say it so fast before they cut me off. Or I feel like whatever I say, they're not really listening because they're thinking about what they're going to say next. And you know how that makes you feel, that you're not important or that they just aren't even hearing you. Well, today we're going to be talking about how, we need to learn to control that if we're doing that, and to be aware of when we have conversations with people that we are actually listening more than we're talking. Just open up today to James 1 verse 19. This you know, my beloved brethren, that everyone must be quick to hear, slow to speak, and slow to anger. So being slow to speak, but quick to hear. If someone is sharing something with you, be present, be listening to what they're saying. Don't be trying to turn what they're saying. Well, I know, I went through that. And sometimes that can be okay, but sometimes when someone's sharing something with you and they're struggling, all they want you to do is listen and just tell them, I'm sorry you're going through that. I'll be praying for you. But actually listening. And I think this is a skill that we need to really learn, and we need to just watch that we're not so busy talking that we don't actually stop and listen. I also want to look at Proverbs 10:19, and that says, when there are many words, transgression is unavoidable, but he who restrains his lips is wise. Someone that talks all the time, so much, they usually end up getting themselves into some kind of trouble. They either offend someone or hurt someone, or they hurt someone by talking so much that they don't listen when they're talking. So just be careful, slow down. Don't be so, in a conversation, don't be so much thinking about what you're going to say next and how, if they're sharing, like, this is an example I can tell you that it's really tough sometimes for me is, if perhaps I'm struggling with something and I go and talk to someone, they have to say, oh boy, I know. You should hear what happened to me. And then they go on talking about themselves. All of a sudden, I just feel like I got left there and they didn't even hear me. And what I had to say wasn't even important, especially if they try to outdo me. That, well, you think that's bad. Let me tell you, and so try not to be someone like that. If someone's sharing something with you, even if you went through something much worse, it's not about you. You don't have to share that. You can just be listening to what they have to say, give them a hug if they need a hug, and maybe pray with them. But let's try to be more listeners than we are speakers all the time. So with all that, let's end in prayer. Lord, be with each person today that is listening. And I just pray that you would help each one of us to be better listeners than we are talkers, that we actually listen to what people are saying when they share things with us. Lord, let us be slow to speak. Let us not be people that are talking just to fill space. Sometimes we're in awkward situations where we talk instead of just, it's okay to be quiet. And let us just really not just let our talk be a bunch of chatter, but to be meaningful to the people around us. And that we actually put thought into the words that we're saying, because those words, they have the power of life and death, and they have the power of blessing and cursing. And we want our words to represent you to those around us. Let us be your hands and your feet by actually listening to those that are struggling around us as well. And we just pray this now in Jesus, Yeshua's mighty name. Amen. Have a great day. I'll see you all tomorrow.